Hello, Diaz here, founder owner Greenwood Dental. Today, I would like to discuss or answer a question a little bit more in detail about a bridge. Many patients come through the door with a 20-year-old bridge or 30-year-old bridge, and they have a lot of questions about what if the bridge fails? What then? And what are we supposed to do? So a couple of reasons why the bridge would fail. Think about the bridge as if you have two crowns. They are attached to natural teeth, and in the middle, it will fill in the space for either a tooth, two teeth, or three teeth, and that's empty. And the reason why we advise for a bridge when we lose a tooth is to preserve the bone from receding as we continue using that side for us to chew and grind on the empty area where there's bone. So the more pressure you're pounding on the bone, the more you are going to stimulate the bone to recede. And then a couple of years later, or after X amount of time, if you go back to the area and you try to save it by putting an implant, you're not going to have enough bone to place an implant. So you're setting yourself up for, grafting bone, adding bone, and making the area a lot more qualified to put an implant in. So let's say you come in and you have a 3-unit bridge and you tell me, I am tired of cleaning underneath. I can't get it right. There's food stuck underneath there. What can we do? Can I get rid of it? Well, you cannot get rid of, you should not, I should say, get rid of the whole thing. What we will do, we will cut where the empty part is, where they have the fake teeth, and preserve the anchors of that bridge on the actual natural teeth. When we create that space, then that space where you had the bridge will be evaluated whether the bone is healthy enough, whether the bone is thick enough for us to drop an implant. Yes, you can modify that bridge and turn it into something a lot easier to clean. You don't have to thread underneath the bridge and clean it and make sure you do the water pick. However, I recommend a water pick for everybody and for everything, but you don't have to be using tools to make it, untrick the tricky part, if you may. That's one. But why would the bridge fail? Well, just like, think about it as one single crown on a tooth. If you don't brush it correctly, if you don't get it examined or evaluated every 6 months, make sure the seal between the crown and the tooth is healthy. Make sure the glue is still intact. Make sure that the bite on that bridge or the crown is healthy. It's not too heavy. You're not landing heavy on the crown or the bridge and making it, sensitive. So all these things, if we're worried about the margins, we can do fluoride to protect the margins of the crown, which is basically the seal between the crown and the tooth. And remember, there's a crown, there's a layer of cement, and then there's tooth. So that cement has to stay on a healthy level in order to keep the crown or to keep the bridge on the tooth intact. But if we're not paying attention, yes, you can get decay on the margins. Yes, the margins can open and leak. Yes, the tooth can start getting sensitive. Now, the dangerous type is when you have a root canal under the bridge or you have a root canal under the crown and there's decay, there is no nerve conductivity to send you the alarm signals that, oh, it's sensitive, it might be decay, because the tooth is dead, because the tooth has a root canal. So it's even more important for crowns, more important for bridges that have root canals to be examined, to be evaluated every 6 months, because we are not going to get the alarming signs from you guys since the tooth doesn't have a nerve. I hope that makes sense, and I hope that answers some of the questions. Until next video, we love you, be safe, and DS out.